Hello and welcome everybody to our Medicine of Light podcast. It's episode 11 this time, and we are entering a full moon in Gemini in the month of Sagittarius, and we are also entering days before the winter solstice, which are coming up. A really exciting moment. The portals are right open here. We're having a greatest opportunity to walk through it, to do our inner healings, and to actually also look to the stars, what it's out there for us. And as you know, I've been working with a dear friend and amazing astrologer, Robert Green, and he's here today with me. So welcoming Robert Green, and he will share with us what it's here for this time to come. So thank you coming.
Thanks, Miska. Delighted to be here and be able to do this. Now we've got the full moon in Gemini, and this one is quite a strong, very vibrant, uplifting energy this time of year, which I think is good for everyone. So what have we got then with the full moon in Gemini? What does that mean? Okay, so the qualities of Gemini are curiosity, communication, connecting, movement, travel, being flexible, socializing. It's a very upbeat, busy sign. Gemini is the animal, is the monkey and the butterfly. The monkey is extremely curious, always climbing, looking for new things, trying everything. The butterfly is constantly moving from one beautiful flower to the next, bringing, pollinating, offering communications and ideas. So I really like this energy of this. So it's all those adjectives would describe the full moon in Gemini. So it's a good time to be moving and connecting, maybe even traveling. It's a good time to listen, to see both sides of a story and to not be judgmental. Gemini is very good at just listening and taking in the information and maybe offering ideas and information to others as well. So it's not such an emotional sign for the moon to be in. It's a bit more in the head and thinking and connecting. And also with Sagittarius is a lot to do with the beliefs. So I think at this time it's kind of a possibility to step back from things that we really believe in and kind of just look at those beliefs and maybe examine them, question them a little, and be a little less attached to them, a little less emotional about those things.
It's very
Maybe we could see that beliefs are really tools for self-exploration, and perhaps that we may not need to have these emotional attachments to our beliefs. So Gemini also has a healing side, and it's very much about freeing oneself up in the way we think. So Gemini is a very free thinker. They're not trapped and they don't create prisons with the way they think. So releasing yourself from dogma, releasing yourself from past experiences that have caused you to become very rigid in your thinking or in your beliefs.
Yes, bringing forward, like even the Sagittarius energies like that. They searching the freedom if their expressions, and the same thing. It's about these Gemini, expressing, communicating. So yeah, it is a kind of a week, and it's a month of communication between the one we love, like relationship, but also inner communication, and also look at maybe like where are you kind of a self-critic, as well, where it's your old habits of maybe not feeling very well with your own expressions or voice, and maybe you have some important projects to do and you don't know how to approach them, and maybe it's a simple thing that you just need to get rid of all these old habits and to look at it deeply, where they're coming from, and change it and express it through voice, music, art, dancing, so the movement, and also to bring forward the authenticity, you know, like the being authentic in this moment. It's a very special thing, and trust your own self. I feel that's the full moon energy is all about trust. It's about contemplation as well, even though she's brightly out there shining down on us, and it's been incredible night. Even last night I've been for a walk by the sea, and it's just been so much stillness, and at the same time so much power and crispiness, and really having that space in mind to expand and quiet down, and still feeling the high vibration, and using the high vibration to bring it down to the project I'm focusing on, myself, example, and to express what I feel, expressing the truth, communicating, you know, with my partner, with the friends, with the work I've been doing, of course, with my clients too, having a clear communication, and also in teaching, you know, and staying kind of in my own truth, and staying in light and staying grounded. So I really feel that that's kind of this full moon bringing for us. Well, it brings the expansion, and brings lots of curiosity, brings lots of also positive changes as well, brings like a refreshment as well. So there might be some changes happening for people quite on a big scale, and maybe also some unexpected changes, you know. I feel there is this type of energy of moving to something new. They didn't even like expect that to happen so fast, or moving a house, or have to move out, or, you know, moving into a new work and relationship, and yeah, different things I feel are really happening on this level. So thank you for sharing that with us. And what else is there in the Astro podcast
Well,
to play for us?
there's quite a lot going on actually that's linking in with this full moon. So first of all, Jupiter is making a very positive aspect to the moon and the sun in this full moon position, and that really it kind of exaggerates the whole energy. It makes it very positive, very even more outgoing. So it's a good time to focus on your vision and what you want. And even though Gemini is kind of saying, step back from your beliefs and look at them, with Jupiter connecting to the sun and the moon, it's kind of saying, well, also let yourself passionately feel where you are and what you do believe in, and allow that to guide you. So there's kind of a double message there, but Gemini is the sign of the twins, so it can give us one message that means one thing and another message that means the opposite. So we are dualistic beings, so we can take up these two different ideas at the same time. One is asking us to be passionate about our beliefs and allow us to be led by them and create vision from them. And the other one is saying to us, but also step back and just look at your beliefs. Don't be too emotionally attached to the outcome. So that's very interesting. So Gemini brings a lot of, Jupiter is bringing a lot of luck, upliftment, higher energy, I think. Of course, Jupiter is the ruling sign of Sagittarius, so Jupiter really fits well with this particular full moon. And then also we have something that's been going on for the last week or two, is Pluto is conjunct to Venus in Capricorn. Now this is completely kind of different energy to the full moon, but it's right there and it's connecting into this full moon exactly. So the Pluto Venus, that really is about relationships, powerful emotions that may suddenly come up. There may be emotions that have been blocked for some time. We might find we have powerful attractions to people and things which take us by surprise. We might find that our normal logical thinking has been thrown out of the window and we're following these urges. Now, it's very much a double-edged sword. With Pluto and Venus, we can certainly go down the route of higher consciousness relationships and soul relationships, but also it can bring up the shadow in the way that we relate, especially in our romantic and sexual relationships. So be aware of stuff that's going to come up. And it's quite tricky sometimes with Pluto. Sometimes the best policy is to surrender to it and see where this takes us. And it may be a storm of emotions that come through. But usually from the experience of this, we gain deeper understanding. We may gain release. We may actually really find beautiful, amazing connection with another. So this is a very powerful thing. And it's not very often that Pluto and Venus stay in this close conjunction. They've been there from early December. They're going to stay there for the whole month. And this is going to be a theme of this month, this very deep, powerful emotional connections with others. And lovely. The best I can say is try to bring this about for your highest and your best. You know, you can actually work with this energy consciously if you meditate and ask for that.
Yes, indeed. The energy of Venus has been very strong, and it's so incredible because I feel right now the end of the year is coming. You know, it's like, okay, let's wrap up things as well, and let's bring them into fullness. So the full moon is also all about that, also wrapping things up nicely and bringing into new next level. So maybe ask yourself where do you want to be at with yourself as your own relationship with your beautiful partner, with your family, also mother, father, you know, auntie, cousins, whoever in this moment you feel there is a little, you know, disharmony turning up. So ask how you could actually advance, how you could not take things so personal, but actually look at it from the bigger picture and from the heart instead of from the mind, the brain, you know, and try to process it, you know. Sometimes people do have go for counseling, you know, for themselves, or go for healings, or go even for a couple counseling, you know, or family constellations work, that they can process that with more fluidity and support if there is a bigger things happening. And I do feel it's a great opportunity right now of this full moon, riding the wave through the emotions, knowing that you're not alone, that you are completely loved by everyone around, by the angels, by the Great Mother and the universe, and that knowing that you are not alone. You're not the only being in this world who has maybe a similar story to process, and that you have all the support you need. I feel like when we don't ask the universe or the Great Spirit, we won't receive. So it's all about receiving. It's all about bringing forward something really like decadent this time. You know, it's also the time of the solstice. So bring it forward, ride the wave, choose the tools you want to be using it for your healing. Could be even a simple meditation, guided visualization, talk to a friend or even to your beloved and try to sort things out. You know, it's a really great opportunity. And Gemini, the great communicator, he loves communicate to bring things clearer and also to address the truth, you know, bringing forward the truth through the light of the universe and the stars, through the hearts, and bring it here on the earth, really bringing that duality into oneness. So it's again like bringing a unity into our hearts. And I feel like when we feel that oneness, when we feel that we are not separated and we are not alone, we're really experiencing nurturing feelings in the heart, and also we can get stronger to deal with certain situations. So yes, Robert, what else is maybe there we can mention before we will wrap up?
Going back to the Pluto conjunct Venus, we talked about on the personal level, but on a world level, both of these planets are in the sign of Capricorn, which represent our structures within our society and our politics and everything. So it's quite likely, I don't normally do this kind of astrology, but it's quite likely that we will see many scandals being revealed soon. And maybe we'll see cases of betrayal in the political world and those kind of things, scandals. I expect that it will be quite turbulent in that world. Yes, it really is, perhaps on a political level, a chance to clear out some negativity as these things will come to light and secrets may be revealed. So look out for those in the world. I'm sure that some things I know already of some things are happening out there in the world, scandals and stuff. So it's quite likely to happen. Also, yes, the planet Mercury, which rules the Gemini, also has some aspects at the moment. It has a difficult aspect with Chiron, which suggests that there is a healing possibility with communication at the moment, but it means that communication may be quite sensitized. So in terms of, let's see, needs to put, let's see, connecting. Yeah, so in terms of your own needs, and in terms of how you want to communicate, it's maybe tricky to communicate the sensitive things, and also at the same time you want to look at what are your needs in this situation. So the painful part might be that in the past you may have had patterns where you ignored your needs in say a difficult situation where you needed to speak your truth. So it can be, for those that have had difficult times in the past with speaking their truth, this is an opportunity to heal that. As Chiron is in Aries, which is the warrior and represents your personal needs, and then Mercury is in Capricorn, which is concerned with doing and saying the right thing. Yeah. Mercury in Capricorn wants to be seen to be doing the right thing, where the Chiron and Aries needs to satisfy their own needs. So there's a little bit of a conflict there. And I would suggest that in difficult communications, take the time to reflect before you react or speak too quickly. I think that's the advice that would come with that one. But there is great healing potential in this perhaps difficult situation. Then Mercury also has a very positive aspect to Uranus. Now, Mercury represents our mind and the way we think. Uranus represents our higher mind, or the mind of our higher self or God. So when the two are connecting together, it gives the possibility for our lower mind, our normal everyday thinking, to be influenced in ways that we could never have thought of. So for those of you who have unusual minds, you may be very stimulated around this full moon. It's a good time to be open to new ways of thinking, ideas and things which you've never heard of before. And sometimes they may feel or sound a little bit crazy, but that's how change comes. Change sometimes feels a bit crazy in the beginning, but then 30 years later it becomes normal.
Yes, it brings a new evolution as well. I actually met somebody today. He shared with me that he have been having a space finally to actually do something for himself, and mainly to learn something about how the mind works and on the energetic level as well. So it's been very incredible to hear that, he's been interested into that level and into the new way of thinking. So yes, I love that this is happening this full moon and this solstice, and this also, all the holiday time for many people. And I would, probably add to it, stay in the heart, even the mind gets crazy and there could be millions of thoughts going on and flying in and out, but it's all about bringing that down into the heart again, bringing that Mercury energy, grounding it in this beautiful, beautiful space, and then just like using that source of, So it is really special moment this time. And it's all about bringing everyone together and, celebrate joy, creating peace and harmony in this beautiful world, and creating a new world. So yes, thank you so much, Robert, for connecting with us today. I really hope the audio works and that our listeners will be satisfied with today's outcome from the stars and from your beautiful wisdom and knowledge and experience sharing with us. And also, I'm inviting anybody who is listening us and having a call to experience a nurturing time of healing and advancement. I'm doing a full moon ritual this Saturday, and it's going to be again very powerful with some shamanic healing journey added into it. More is on my website, medicineoflight.cz, or on my Facebook, Miska Chaska, on my Instagram, Miska Medicine of Light. And all very welcome. No previous experience needs. Will be very lovely ceremony and journey. And also, Robert Green is fully available to set some new charts for this coming cycle for you if you're interested, isn't it? Where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook on Orion Astrology. And I'm available to do personal readings and charts for people.
Beautiful. Orion Astrology and Medicine of Light are greeting you from far but so near into our hearts. And we're wishing you the most beautiful journey. Have a safe journey out there. Let us know how you're getting on. I know we had some new subscribers. So we are sending our love and gratitude, subscribing and enjoying our mini podcasts. And subscribe more and share it if you really like it. And thank you so much, Robert. Enjoy your journey as well. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon with your community, with your beloved out there, and the beautiful Mother Nature.
Thanks, Miska.
Thank you. Thank you. Wishing you all beautiful journey. Thank you so much love and gratitude.
Bye.
Bye.